running back Joe Mixon, coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals set to go on offense. It'll be Kyler Murray leading the way. What a year for him at Oklahoma in 2018. Heisman Trophy winner, better than 4,300 passing yards, 42 touchdowns. And don't forget about running the football as well. He had a 1,000-yard season rushing it with 12 touchdowns on the ground as well. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
We're all looking forward to watching David Johnson bounce back from a rough season in 2018 because we know he has 2,000-yard potential. 1,000 on the ground, 1,000 in the air. And with a new offensive-minded coach in Arizona, look for his numbers to truly increase in 2019.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we're going to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be brought out by their quarterback, who is now in season number 9 out of TCU, Andy Dalton.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On the return is Williams. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So look now at the defensive starters for the Cardinals. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A draw play for Mixon. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. For the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. So Dalton now, and that's complete. It's Green here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Got his man, it's Eifert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. An update now from Oakland, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. So we come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get...
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll run again with Pirine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now it's Peterson. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it,
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. What? Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Bullock's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Murray now. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th game. And now 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw, it's Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.